All right. So the Elite Eight.
Also known as the quarterfinals.
We could do that too, but I like Elite Eight. Back to the top with 2017 TFC versus 2010 RSL. I'm going to go out on a limb and start this one off and say treble winners 2017 TFC. Moving on for me because they've done something that nobody else has done.
Works for me.
It's a really bold choice by you, I have to say.
You all agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I want to give a special shout out to that 2010 RSL team because they are so much better, and I don't think they get remembered enough based off of what I just looked at. Like, when's the last time you heard anybody talk about, like, the 2010 RSL team?
Was that the team with Nat Borchers and his beard?
Probably.
So that's how I remember that team.
Right, but, like, they were so decent. Like, they might not have been good, per se.
That's the RBNY way.
Most backhanded compliment I've ever heard.
Well, I don't want to say they were good because realistically, what did they win, right? They got to CCL finals. They were second in the Supporter Shield. They didn't win MLS Cup, but they had so many good pieces. And, yeah, they didn't win treble, so.
That's fair.
Moving on to 2016 FC Dallas versus 2014 Seattle. I'll let Adam go.
This was tough.
Right?
I didn't like this matchup. Both teams go through. That's the way this works, right?
Incorrect.
Oh, okay. I put Seattle through just because I remember more or less watching the Seattle team and just that attack was arguably one of the best in MLS. Like, I don't remember much of the rest of the team, but I just remember the fact that Deuce and Nova up top were just silly.
Yep. Connor, what do you think?
I want to keep mine short because I want to throw in a little extra thing here. But I also went with Seattle just because same trophies, Sport Shield, US Open Cup. Seattle had 4 more points and a better goal difference, so they go through for me over that. Plus, Dempsey and Obafemi were stars in the league where, as you said before, Dallas didn't really have a star. So I feel like that team created them as stars. But the one thing I did want to mention, I did a little research, and this kind of went back to the last matchup for Seattle with RBNY. I did a little research on who Seattle played in the US Open Cup. And obviously they don't have any control over that. But every single team that they played did not make the playoffs.
That's wild. What would you guys know about easy draws in international competitions?
Oh, I don't know.
Chelsea in every CONCACAF Champions League group they've ever been in? Yeah.
Man City gets way more easier.
Man City does get wild. Man City is the origin of the warm ballers. I completely agree.
Yes.
Shout out Jimmy.
Chelsea's gotten PSG and Barcelona coming out of the group stages for the last 3 times.
After that, they walk through the group stages with people from like Romania, and then they get hit with PSG, and it's like, psych.
Oh yeah, that
our group last year had like Roma and Ajax in it.
Congratulations! It's the first time you had a decent group in how many years?
The group this year was not easy.
Wrong.
Bad because Everton isn't in it.
You're damn right.
Never will be.
I also put Seattle through because if you think about it, you think about 2014 Seattle, you think about Obafemi Martins, you think about Deuce, you think about how good that team was, and then you think about 2016 FC Dallas, and you think about what did they do. I genuinely could not tell you. If I didn't do research on the podcast, I could not tell you what 2016 FC Dallas did. I always knew they were decent. I just didn't know they won anything, and that's why. So into the right-sided side of the bracket. Yeah, that's words. To the right side of the bracket, we'll go 2019 LAFC versus 1998 DCU. LAFC, 4 losses versus a DCU team I didn't even have moving on. However, they were good. Lots of international competitions, but I think if 1998 goes up against 1998 DC goes against 2019 LAFC, I'm almost certain it's double-digit goals for LAFC. I'm genuinely convinced Vela would have 10 goals, and then whoever wants to add on will add on.
Yeah. That's fair. The weird thing about this LA team, and I didn't really realize it until I did some research, but just Vela was obviously ridiculous, but there weren't goals coming from anyone else. Like there wasn't someone next to him who had like a 20 goal season. Like I think the next highest was like 8.
Well, didn't Rossi have like 17 or something?
Well, no, I think like 12. I could be wrong.
That's not a bad secondary.
No, it's not. But when you think of the team that scored like 100 and something goals, like 85.
He had 16 in 2019.
All right, that's not bad.
Listen, I thought that I think you might have been thinking of 2018. Which
Yeah,
I
maybe.
believe he had no help in 2018, but
Yeah.
Rossi stepped up in 2019.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, LAFC move on. Connor, thoughts?
It's tough. Like, you know, as you said, obviously LAFC would probably smoke 1998 DCU if they played right now. But I just think that's because players have just overall gotten better since then. You know, there's better ways to train. There's better technology and stuff to help. So it's hard. Plus, LAFC, yes, they won the Supporter Shield, but they were so disappointing in MLS Cup. I feel like it hurts them. But I'll put them through. Not that it matters anyway. They were going through regardless.
All right, then. Yeah, I guess I have a soft spot for teams that do really well in regular season and flop in the playoffs. But
Obviously, you don't, because you knocked out your favorite team that did that.
don't start with me. I will go back and change this entire bracket. Don't try me. I'll do it.
Go through it. I was the one that supported them.
Our last Elite Eight matchup, 2011 LA Galaxy versus a 2018 Atlanta United. Connor, I want to send this to you because I want to see what you think.
The 2011 LA Galaxy. If Atlanta wins Supporter Shield, there's an argument, but because they didn't, Galaxy.
Adam?
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. If this Atlanta team had gone on to win MLS Cup, I think they walked this matchup. Maybe not walk this matchup, but I think it's a lot easier. But the fact that the Galaxy team, again, when you think of super teams, this Galaxy team is number 1 on the list.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I agree. LA Galaxy move on for me.